right, guys, welcome back to the channel. 2K7 in the building, trying to keep 2K honest. And I got a question for you guys today. Should the theater streaks give VC boosts in NBA 2K26? This is a real question that I got for the community today. Why do streaks in theater feel completely meaningless? I mean, let's think about it, bro. You can win 5, 10, even 15 games in a row in the theater, and it still feels like you accomplished absolutely nothing. You get no extra VC, no special rewards, no pressure, no crowd energy. Meanwhile, other courts in 2K got the streak culture. People pulling up trying to end runs. You got real competition. You got people watching games. But in the theater, bro, and this is just my opinion, it feels more like engagement farming than actual competitive basketball. And I'm going to be real. I believe theater streaks should absolutely give some type of extra VC boost. Not only would it make the mode more alive, I think it would finally give people a reason to care about winning consistently instead of just hopping in the theater for clips and for fast games. Because for right now, theater got activity, but it don't got identity. There's no stakes involved when we talk about the theater. You feel me? Wins feel disposable. Like I said, there's no rewards for the consistency. Players leave after one loss. Like, the biggest problem with the theater right now, to me, like I said, nothing feels important. You lose, you queue back up, you win, on to the next game. There's no adrenaline, there's no pressure, no feeling like, yo, we gotta protect this win streak. That's what make old streak courts special. The moment people saw a high winning streak, everybody winning next. Now in the theater, it just feels like, you know, speed dating basketball. Quick game, quick clips, quick rep. You know, no emotional investment in that. You know, I think ultimately VC boost would increase competition because it gives people more reasons to lock in. You're going to wind up getting better teamwork on these streaks. I think people are going to be more strategic when we talk about playing in the theater. To me, it's a win-win. I think people will just care more. But right now, the theater, to me, guys, just feel like content farming. You know, I think it's like it's built for quick matchmaking, fast games over meaningful games. You're going to get more clips than competition playing in the theater. I don't care if you're playing 1s, 2s, or 3s. And let's be 100% real. It's like the theater right now feels more like a content mode than a competitive mode. People go into the theater to test their builds, to get their clips, practice their dribbles, and make TikTok videos. And all of that is cool, but there's no competition sold in that. Where's the mode where people really care about winning? You know, VC Streak Award rewards, I think, could finally bridge the gap with the theater and other courts in the game. 2K's modern design philosophy heavily favors faster matchmaking and player retention loops over long session competitive tension. We know that. But I guess my question for y'all is theater intentionally designed to avoid competitive pressure so casual players can stay engaged longer? That might actually be intentional. Because think about it. The more competitive a mode gets, the more stressful it becomes for casual players. And we talked about this before. 2K probably knows casual players spend more money. So theater may actually be designed to feel low pressure on purpose. Fast queue, fast games, fast dopamine. But the side effect, you know, wins stop meaning anything. Then you gotta also look at this fact that older 2K modes became iconic because the streak courts created many storylines and rivalries naturally. So did removing these streak systems or not having this streak system in the theater, do it feel like it weakens the identity of this basketball court to y'all? I don't know, man. I just feel like 2K, at the end of the day, they carefully controls VC output because too much free VC reduces grind incentives. Will rewarding streaks improve gameplay quality, or would it break 2K's grind economy? I think it's a real balancing act at the end of the day. 2K doesn't want people farming crazy VC, but players also don't want to be, you know, want their wins to feel meaningless. We gotta have some type of common ground. Even a small bonus, I think, would change the energy of the theater completely. But y'all let me know about that and what y'all think could improve the theater as we run into NBA 2K27 in a few months. My 2K7 tip of the day: play theater with a role first mindset, y'all. because most theater teams lose because everybody tries to create offense. Instead, just try having one person be a primary ball handler, one person be a spacer, one person be a solid defender or rebounder. This works a lot because theater rewards pace and spacing more than complex offense. Simple basketball in the theater wins games, point blank period. My final take though, at the end of the day, I don't think theater is bad. I think it's empty. There's a huge difference. The mode works, the matchmaking is fast, games are convenient, way faster than in a park, but emotionally, like I said, Joe, it's missing something, and I think that something is meaningful street culture. People need something to chase, not just rep, not just engagement, and not just clips, but pride, fear of losing, energy, because the best moments in 2K history from what I'm seeing usually came from streaks. In theater right now, it just doesn't create those moments consistently. So I absolutely think that winning streaks or VC boosts for winning streaks should definitely be a green light in the theater. Not no giant ones, just enough to make winning matter again, because if the theater keeps feeling emotionally flat, players eventually won't stop caring if they don't already. And once the players stop caring, the mode becomes forgettable. Be honest, should the theater streaks give VC boosts, or will people just abuse it? Y'all let me know. 2K7, keeping 2K honest. Like, comment, and subscribe. Peace!